Namaste and welcome to the world of India. Here we are at Dr. Slim Low Carb Factory, and today I'm going to take you on a little walk to India. And we make butter chicken, and that is with tomato sauce, with yogurt chicken, and with it we make ourselves zucchini, namely frittata, with our long zucchini pasta and a little egg over it. That will be a low carb sensation. And as you can see, I already have built some incense sticks here to get me in the mood a bit in the Indian aroma world here, purely to get it, and it's already tempting without that you can't eat the incense stick. So a very quick thing here, short dishes here at Dr. Slim. What we need, we can put the book away, but I recommend it to you. It's the Indian cookbook. There's somehow everything tasty in it, what India has to offer. Only the butter chicken I already in mind. And what do we need? We make ourselves a tomato sauce with little onions, and then we still need tomatoes. We have here fresh and a few cherry tomatoes. Of course, my famous tomato pasta, parma with some seasoning vegetables. Later we make some oyster mushrooms and some zucchini, and we absolutely need such a butter chicken masala spice and good. Who wants it very quickly? I've here, and it's the only good thing that really tastes what there's here on the market. It's from India. It's the butter chicken sauce, and this sauce we make us now. And who want to take this sauce and does the chicken mix it, that is very quickly, but that also goes so very quickly. A little lemon, and here we have the ginger garlic paste. That is a paste. You can also do it by hand, but they are so great and very cheap in the Asia shop. I make, of course, a little bit of my mushroom soy, purely, simply, well, then it already begins. Let us start. We take a little bit of the neutral oil, so a little track only, and we brown us the onions here, sweat it. In our pot we have the oil in already. Ooh, it's so smoky from the incense stick. Otherwise my taste buds can't really figure out how to cook. Now first a sip of tea. Who still don't know, at Zero Drinks, low carb energy tea, a sensation without calories. Check the videos. Already, so my dear, who at home still has the normal hub, probably want to invest in good induction. It goes so fast, and we can give a right temperature, and is still energy saving. So think about it. Okay, what we do, we put our beautiful little onions in here. And whisk it a little bit and just let them roast. Yes, that's very hot here. I can already decrease the temperature a little bit. Within seconds this hub is working. Now we can already put the tomatoes from the Mutti brand inside, and Daddy has also got some fresh ones. I also packed them in. That goes so easy. Then some of the tomato paste, the exact amounts are linked you down below, but you need about the same amount of liquid as from a sauce like chicken. So you've got 600 grams of chicken, you take 600 grams of the sauce, thumbs up. So that's very beautiful here. Now it goes in here with our beautiful ginger garlic paste. So, something from the famous mushroom soy. You get it also at Asian store. This is such a nice sweet umami flavor. And here's this very important spice powder. This is, open it. And this is such a great mixture. There you give a little bit inside, the rest we put to the chicken. Très bien. And because it's so nice, we give some lemon inside. And because we need some sweet, we put some Erythritol stevia mixture, only a pinch, to round off sweet, acidity, balance, tomatoes, India, everything in here. We puree after that and here nicely simmer it. Afterwards with the magic wand we blend it, and that we're actually already finished with the sauce. That bubbles here, still beautiful in front of itself, and on it goes. My lovely incense mice is, the sauce is almost ready. I show it still how it's then pureed, like mixed with my magic wand. Look. It becomes even more liquid when the chicken is added later, and the yogurt. Look, isn't it wonderful? And look, we are almost with the color with this ready sauce the same. But our taste better, believe me. But wants it fast? I already said, we need our chickens now. Now our chicken, and indeed this is pollo di Fino, so the finest of the chicken, and is the lower leg, and you can already buy it ready, but then it's expensive. But you can also do it by yourself, and how you release it I show you. Take the skin away. We don't need that. We also do low fat, and then there's such a bone inside, and you just scrape along here, you see, and then you've got this lovely muscle meat, and just pull it away, and voila, the bone remains. There's still a little bit, and there's some cartilage, and you just cut that away too. And then it is wonderful tender meat, and it makes the butter chicken only beautiful with it. I make now so relatively big pieces. Of course, I just prepared something. So now I've here 600 grams, and I've, yes, in total 700, 800 milliliters of the lovely Indian sauce. And that's just about enough for 4 servings. You can freeze it, you can put it in the refrigerator and do it a la minute, and then feast it, you know, to be slim with Dr. Slim. What do? We put our yogurt here inside. This is 3.8%. We pack it over this chicken. And normally we would have to let the whole thing rest overnight for 3-4 hours in the fridge at least. But that has no time. Probably comes my best bosom friend. Is not quite sure. But I cannot now marinate it long. And the taste, yes, it will be finer. But we've yet already taken so quite great chicken meat with the chicken breast fillet. Well, there it is important. But there you can also make à la minute, as I like to say, just in time. So Now we have this yogurt here beautifully in, and there still give something from the butter chicken masala to it, the powder. You make as much as you want. It's already a bit spicy, but not very much. But there's just this authentic butter chicken flavor. And now look, now I have this here nicely stirred. And now pack it here into our wonderful tomato sauce. Cook it again very briefly. Make the lid on it and let the chicken infuse with the aromatics. With the miso soup we also done it. Now the sauce is bubbling back there. We are making the side dishes for our butter chicken. Normally there's rice, but no go with the rice here. So they're the very tasty, sensational zucchini noodles here. Is not a dream. If you have not seen them yet, there are other videos with zucchini spaghetti, very low in carbohydrate, of course, since we make ourselves a frittata, and before that we roast the oyster mushrooms here beautifully on. So nice and crispy. Over the zucchini there are still 2 eggs. Afterwards over it, that is also a beautiful frittata. And still my magic weapon here, namely it's my spices, my magic mixture. And you mix there about 20 grams of the mushroom powder, 20 grams of black pepper, and 20 grams of the smoked Spanish paprika powder. And the rest, the same amount you fill with salt. I link you that, of course, down below. And then you already have a great spice salt we take for our oyster mushrooms. The zucchini we leave plain. We season only with a little salt. It should be like a rice, so be a great dish. The butter chicken already brings a lot of flavor. So, pan on, induction at level 8, and start. I have this alba oil with butter flavor, but that brings a very great flavor, but you can also use plain oil. Not too much, please use very good coated pans. I have now this one, this from WMF, Profi Protect, and there's still this Profi Resist one, no idea. There's a factory outlet here, and everything's quite cheap. I got this for 29 bucks. But well, you have to go there, otherwise you can't order it. Of course. I'm a lucky boy, I'm a lucky boy. While we talk here, it has already become quite hot there. We make our salt ready, our mixture, and the oyster mushrooms we pack in and weigh them down immediately so that we get beautifully roast flowers that will go quite short. In with it. And only as much as the pan just gives is allowed in there. Since oh, it just fits. That's lovely. And now just weigh it down here. You also can use a pot or a plate and just press a little bit down so that there doesn't come water, but you get these lovely roastings, and the pan must be extremely hot. Okay? Oh, look at that sizzling. Oh, it's already browned. You know, it's just a minute, but the pan must be really hot. An induction might be the best way. And press it down again, and now we add a little bit of the salt. I do it better with the hand for our salt, and the higher you go in salting, the more evenly distributed the whole thing. Great trick, isn't it? Now look at that. The incense stick is not quite burned down and the dish is almost ready. Is always in real time. It is unbelievable. So what we do, just like with the oyster mushrooms, I have here already a quite hot pan prepared with preheated on highest level, and there we put now our zucchini in with a little bit of this oil. And then the same with the oyster mushrooms. Please just press it down a little bit. It must get really crispy. It must sizzle and steam. That's how we like it. That's how it's done. And then just loosen it a little bit down there. That's nothing. Just sticks to the pan. With a good pan, nothing happens. But we want to play it safe. And it tastes afterwards after like fried onions with a little egg. And we put a little bit of salt, only a little bit on it. More the dish doesn't need. We pour a little and shake, and then once around. You can also turn it with a plate. So my dears, look at that. If it looks like that, then you simply make 2 eggs over it. Once we spread the yolk a little bit and another one. Voila. We put the lid on and let the whole thing steam, and then we can roll it or work out how we put it on the big tasting. I look forward. Mwah. See you. Ciao, ciao, my sweeties. See you. Look at that beautiful frittata. Isn't that lovely? And we roll them up here. We can roll them like this, see? And we give them as a great side dish to the buttered chicken. Oh, I can't wait for it. My darlings, my bosom friend, she doesn't come and I've such a hunger. Oh, look, there's nothing left. They must quickly put something into the belly. So what we've got now here, we've got our great frittata with the oyster mushrooms and with our butter chicken. And the butter chicken, it was quite a little bit liquid, and I have a new discovery that is potato fibers from the low carb store, and they look, they have only 8 carbohydrates at 100 grams, but you also need nothing, and much better than starch. My new invention here, potato fibers, also for meatballs as a substitute for breadcrumbs, gigantic. And I still have this little ring here, and I've rolled it, the frittata, and put it, voila. I think it's star suspicious, maybe. Oh, but let me eat now. I must try this. Look here, the frittata. Oh, I just say Indian street food. Oh, and the chicken. Oh, the chicken. Tender, aromatic. The sauce slightly acidic. The tomato comes a little through the yogurt. And people, that is perfect. Do it and be part of the community, please. Then you can also feast and prepare like this and eat à la minute. Mwah. I love you. See you.